wine company Cono Sur has been coming here for 20 years, so welcome back to the ProWein. Thank you so much for your time today, Mr. Hurtado. You are the CEO and chief winemaker, and you have brought some lovely wines to the ProWein this year. Tell me about the Tour de France wine.
Tour de France, our most important brand is called the Bicicleta, the bicycle wine, and the label, in fact, is this one here. So it is a really logical connection in between our wines and the Tour de France. So this is why we decided to, in order to create more awareness and to really build the image of our wines, we decided to sponsor the Tour de France because of this logical connection in between our Bicicleta wines and the race.
But what do bicycles and wine have to do with each other?
That is a really good question. But Tour de France is more than a sport event. Tour de France is a really famous brand, and Cono Sur it's becoming also a really famous brand. So they're both really big brands that together could be even bigger. So probably it's not a really real connection between bicycle and wine. In fact, you cannot drink when you are riding bicycles, but we believe that both events, they link really good.
But of course you can have a picnic and have a glass of wine, not a problem at all.
Of course. The reason why we have the bicycle in our wine is our winery is located really near to the Chimbarongo town. So the way how all our workers come every morning to work at the vineyard, at the winery, it is riding these old bicicletas. So as a kind of tribute to our workers, we decided to put the bicicleta on the labels. And of course, bicicletas also represent a lot of the lifestyles, outdoor, etc. So picnics, lifestyle, is really evocative. So it's a really nice link in between bicicleta, picnics, and a more lifestyle.
What would you say, who is the typical Cono Sur customer?
I think the typical Cono Sur customer, they are customers who want to try a new experience on wine. Of course, Cono Sur is a big brand now, so we have customers that has been drinking our wine for a long time. But new consumers are those ones who are open to try something new from the new world, and especially from Chile. So Cono Sur it's really strong on the varieties, in the production of varieties that they are not the main varieties like Sauvignon or Chardonnay. We are also working with varieties like Riesling, Gewürztraminer, mostly Pinot Noir, etc. So young people who want to have a new experience, tasting wines from the new world, are the ones who try Cono Sur.
So as a chief winemaker, what excites you the most when you're making a new wine?
What excites me the most is when you need to plant a new vineyard, because you need to find the right place to do it. You need to find a small corner near to the ocean or high on the Andes, etc. So to find the place is fantastic. And then you start to plan everything, which clones you will use, with rootstock, etc. So it is a long-term process. So when we are created a new product, it's really the reflect of many years of studying, research, etc., in order on where you will plant, which varieties you will plant, which clones, etc. So it's really exciting when you launch a new product to see a summary of all your hard work during the last year. So in each of our products, we really feel like they are like our babies. And it's really difficult when people ask you, which is your favorite wine? It's impossible to answer because each of them, they have their own personality.
And it takes a lot of patience to be a wine grower, I can imagine.
Of course, it is. It is a long-term business.
And then it pays off when you come to the ProWein. Why is it so important to be here at the ProWein?
ProWein, we have been in ProWein for 20 years now. We started, first time that we came here was 1997. We have seen this wine fair growing and growing every year. It's so professional. It's almost everyone on the wine industry here. So it's really useful in those 3 days to see most of our clients, journalists, etc. So we have no doubt that we are really using properly our time here, and for sure we will continue coming on the next years.
Mr. Hurtado, thank you so much for your time today. It was lovely talking to you, and I am going to try a glass of the wine now for sure. Thank you so much, if I may. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.